as you can see, obviously, we are in a different place tonight and at a different time, which is probably the reason why nobody's here yet. However, this is water. However, today I am in Togari Onsen, which is a small town in Nagano. And I'm here to film at the ryokan. This ryokan. A ryokan is a traditional Japanese inn. What's happening now? Okay. What? Okay, anyway. So I finished 3 of the areas I wanted to film so far, which is outside, the hot spring, and an interview with the owner. And what is missing are a couple more. This room, for example. Maybe I will show it to you later in the stream. I need to do the intro. I need what else is here. Hello everybody. Maybe since you're just joining, let me start over again. Hey Jesus, good to have you here. So I am now in Togari no Zawa Onsen, which is a small town close to Nagano City. Ryokan. It seems like the connection is not super stable. I see like loading indicators here. So I hope it's okay for you. So I am at a ryokan to enjoy and make more video than enjoyed. So today I'm very tired. I got a couple of parts. The onsen, which is the hot spring, I had an interview with the owner and I filmed outside. But I still have to film this room. Tomorrow we go to a small festival that's close to here. I need to film food and the eating room. The dojo, there's a dojo connected to here. So lots planned. And now maybe the connection is not stable enough, I was just saying. So, I'm fine, thank you, but exhausted. Yeza is finally up early to see my live stream. So actually this one's super late, so usually I do them at 9 and now it's past 11. So probably it won't be super long this time. Hey, hi Tiny, good to have you here. Senna, Nissan, stuff, yes, yay. And it is nighttime here, right here, yeah. It's like 11:18. So, and as you can see, I'm wearing this because I was in the onsen to shoot, which is generally not what it's intended for. So onsen is obviously, there's a hot part in there. It's hot and sweaty and so on. And then if you have to spend a lot of time in there, that's not the intention. Well, still, I got it done and I think it's good. I tried it before, 2 years ago, and it was too dark and it was so steamy that I couldn't get anything done. But this time I had a better lens, so it wouldn't be so dark. I could brighten it up. I had a powerful light with me, and hopefully this time will be fine. Now, let me give you a room tour, right? So first of all, I'm here. I'm sitting on the floor, more or less, not completely. If I move this down, so here I'm having some chair, but it's on the floor again. Then next to that is I have my notes, and then let me see, how can we turn the camera? That's easier. So here's my futon. That's where I will sleep like a baby tonight. TV, which I definitely will not use. This one I like. It's a very Japanese thing. This tea, water, hot water thing, always has water in here at 90 degrees, which is a good temperature for tea, of course. Then over here is the light I was talking about. It's here, this contraption. Over here is much more gear. In here, and my camera. And that's more or less it. So a very simple room, very Japanese. Over here, in this one was my yukata. And in here, oops, something fell down. In here would be usually this, but now obviously it's not. So let me know if you have any questions. And let me also know if you can see me, like in a decent enough quality, or if it doesn't make sense, because the connection is not. Oops. Because the connection is not good enough. Wow. Let's do it like this. So this is Friday now. Usually the live stream would be on Saturday. And technology. So probably tomorrow there will not be one, but there will be one most likely in the beginning of the week, of the next week, Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday. From Kyoto then. So probably earlier than this one. And then when there's daylight, maybe walking through Kyoto and seeing the city, exploring. Now, usually I do the talking in the beginning and then we go wherever you want to. So if you have any questions, if you want to say anything, let me know. And again, if the quality is too bad or so on, also let me know. I have to drink a little more because the onsen is so hot, the hot spring. And we are not a lot of people tonight. I guess that's because it's a Friday, at least here, and not as usual a weekend day. So I bought this at the store. This is Ritz crackers with black pepper, which I never had before. So this is the first time for me and I want to share it with you. So in Kyoto, on Monday I will go to Kyoto. I will stay at like a traditional house there, a Kyoto. I'm looking forward to that. It's not far from Kyoto Station. I will visit 2 other YouTubers probably. One is Dave Trippin and the other one is Ein Ticket zur Milchstraße, which is a German YouTuber. And then hopefully I will be able to do something with them. But generally there's no plan. So I'm free. I have no pressure. Let me see. So, don't see any new messages from you. And I'm not sure if the connection is not good and I don't get them, or if you just don't write anything. Without air conditioning it would be harder. Because if I open the windows, insects will come, which nobody likes. And because countryside, there's a rice field next to here, and rice fields are filled with water. And that means lots of mosquitoes. And they will come and kill me. Hey Jasiwadas, good to have you here. So I'm having this stream rather spontaneous, just finished shooting, part of a shoot. We'll continue tomorrow. And I don't know, it seems the connection is not so good. Lots of loading here. At least it's what I'm seeing. Are the cases in Japan dropping? I'm not sure actually. So I will go to Kyoto, and Kyoto is very low right now, much lower than before. So I think I checked the other day and it was 13 a day, and before it was more than 100 or 250 or something. Kyoto is not good. Kyoto is red essentially, so you have the traffic light system, green, yellow, red, and it's red, which is of course, given that the Olympics will be here in no time, not so great. How is the job situation? So for me, I'm on LinkedIn. I get job mails all the time still. So I guess from that, it didn't change a lot. However, I think since foreigners cannot enter the country if they are not residents, probably they don't hire a lot overseas. Okay, yes, has checked. Cases in Japan still pretty high. Yeah, exactly right. So, I mean, vaccination is getting there. I think like it's really speeding up right now. I haven't gotten it right now in the company, and hopefully things will turn out to be. Hopefully things will turn out to be a little better soon, and then you all can come to Japan if you want to. Wow, Haitani's tandem partner in Hokkaido already got her second vaccination. Nice. Hokkaido, eh? I'm wondering, I think I know nobody in Japan who got the second one already. Oh, Yesa's plans to be a comic artist in Japan. I see. I think that's. I mean, I'm not from the field, so I don't really know, but it feels like this is a very competitive area because there are probably a lot of mangaka or people. Impression of Japan. Well, it's a country. It has its pros and cons, as all countries, and I don't have expectations really to Japan. I mean, of course, there are things that I would like to see be changed in the future in Japan, and there are things that I would like not to be changed. For example, what I would like to see changed is the environment, the consciousness when it comes to environment, like using way less plastic, using less concrete, eating less meat. You know, the big issues that cause trouble for environment. More electric vehicles in that direction. That's one. What I would like to not see change is the respect people have to each other and also to other people's property. So, you know, not just because of it's fun we destroy stuff and so on. That's something I really enjoy here. So essentially safety, and you can leave your stuff out because people have enough, right? Japan is like, I don't know, what is that, 90% or so is like middle class. So people have, generally speaking, statistically, people have enough. They don't need to steal stuff. They don't need to destroy other people's stuff because they feel like they don't deserve it or something. That's something I would like to keep here. So this kind of mentality. Haitani also was surprised that his tandem had the shot already. No, I forgot. Our neighbors have it. I don't know why though. Maybe they're doctors or something. I have no idea what they do. But teachers haven't gotten it, so they're definitely not in the age range yet. Or maybe they have some disease. I don't know. But yeah. Yes, is from Canada. Coming from Canada to work in Japan as an artist, are they more interested in a university degree or college degrees? I don't know what the difference is between a college and a university, but yeah, I don't know. So usually what you hear is college. I don't know what a college degree is, but associate's degree versus university degree. University okay for a job visa, associate no. So you need usually they say 4-year degree, bachelor's maybe 3.5 or so. I think that's also fine. But I don't know what the difference is between college and university degree. We went, so me and the owner of this place, we went to a restaurant before, and there was one other table which was seated with people, and one of them was an American, I think. So he had a very American accent, is Japanese, and then he even talked to us in English. If we are from here, and it seems like he has a house here, but works in Tokyo. The owner the person that owns this place, she said that indeed because foreigners have a different mentality. They like this countryside, getting maybe an old house here, renovating that, living here. So very interesting, I think, because for many Japanese, they're like, yeah, no, I don't want something old. I don't want to be where it's so inconvenient. There's no store essentially here. You always have to use your car and all that. Okay. I guess if they are more interested in diploma or master's or bachelor degree. Ah, I see. Yeah, but nothing, I guess. So I don't know if they know what it. And I know from a couple of friends or people I know that they have issues with that. Like the Japanese don't really know if that's like a master or like a bachelor's or nothing. So it's not necessarily great, I feel, just for compatibility. So you need then some kind of explanation which is official and things like that. So I feel like it of explanation which is official and things like that. So I feel like it may be a little bit inconvenient. What are the possible ways to become a Japanese citizen? I don't know. I mean, obviously you have to have lived in Japan. You have to have some understanding of the culture and the language, and then you apply. You don't have to be a permanent resident to apply. That's what I know. Then there will be some interview and so on, and then you have to denounce your citizenship. That's all I know. I don't know if there's any other requirements really. I assume so, but I don't really know. Do you know a bit about renting a house instead of an apartment? Like, are there common traps a tenant can step in? I was recently checking out affordable houses around Kyoto. So we have a house we live in right now, and renting a house in Kyoto. I mean, generally, that's the same for apartments and houses. If it's old, it will cause trouble probably. For example, insulation not good means you have to pay a lot in winter, or you're cold in winter, or both. And again, in summer, then it's hot. You have to use the air condition. Things like that will happen. And what else is there? I mean, obviously, the same things probably as in your country. Like if you have bad neighbors, what do you want to do? But again, it's nothing specific for houses. I mean, for our house, what I really don't like so much is again connected to insulation, because the second floor gets hot right now, and that's where I work. So I don't like air conditioning, so I open the windows and I have a fan, and then I try to survive somehow, but it's not necessarily great. So if you have a chance to kind of get a better insulated house, maybe. Don't know what Kyoto. How would you do that? I mean, Kyoto, there are of course different kinds of houses. If you have like a machiya, what this kind of old style houses, then but then other than that, I think it's mostly the same with apartments. Like if you want to be close to station, obviously you should be you should get something that's close, and this will have an impact on the price. If you want something new, and usually that's what most Japanese want, I think. So within 10 years or so. Then also again, this will have an impact on the price. Size will have an impact on the price, and the type will have an impact on the price. So house or apartment or mansion. Mansion being like a more concrete apartment, a condo. I heard that medical costs there are high in Japan. I mean, depends on what you compare it with. Compared to, yes, it is high. So you have to pay 30% yourself, and 70% is covered by the insurance. So, for example, when I go to the dentist and get my teeth cleaned, then I need to pay $10. I don't know if it's high. I mean, because the cleaning in general is not as expensive, right? So if that's 30%, then the total thing is like 30, 40, $35. So it's not really much. Um, so it's not bad. It could be better, like 0%, or they could cover a little more. So hospital, you need to pay by yourself, as far as I'm aware, and so on. But it's okay, I think. And you can get additional insurances if you like that, if you feel uncomfortable. I see. So you want to study in Japan for being a comic artist, right? Understand. Okay. I didn't understand. I didn't get that originally. I thought you were to study where you in your country and then come to Japan. I see. Hello from India. Hello from Japan. Kshitij. Oh, sorry. Kshitij Gaming Hut. How's it going? Hey, Madman. Good to have you here. Is Japan friendly with people with disabilities? That's a good question. I feel sometimes I don't understand them. For example, there's an S connection because up is harder, and then just you're almost there, and then the last staircase doesn't have an escalator. And now, if you have issues climbing stairs, what do? You have a staircase up, and you have lots of staircases down. It's like, what did they think? Why did they do that? I don't understand that. But then again, probably they have like maps and so on where they say, okay, this station is has elevators and so on. You can come here with a wheelchair and so on. Things like that. Then for blind people, there are a lot of marks, also here in Nagano, especially also in Tokyo, of course, on the bigger streets and so on. So the sounds, so that you know if it's green and so on. And other than that, I don't know. I don't see a lot of disabled people in public transport and so on. Not as many as in Germany, for example. So I don't know if that's a bad sign or a good sign. I knew there was a YouTuber who, I think a foreigner who lives in Japan with disabilities, but I forgot the channel name. Maybe somebody knows, somebody of you. Man says, I always see you in formal dress in videos and live streams. First time seeing you in Japanese clothes. You look good. Thank you. Yeah, that's because I was in the onsen, in the hot spring. And then after that I wear this. Yeah, but not formal clothes, right? Usually I have a t-shirt or something. I mean, if that's formal, then what's informal? But thank you. I was only asking because I'm on the autism spectrum, but it's Asperger's. Asperger's. I thought in Japan they are supported with those types of people. I have no idea though. I don't know. I also don't know if you realize Asperger's easily. Depends maybe. Because, you know, people are funny. And then maybe they just think like, maybe they just think, okay, he's kind of a funny person or something like that. If you know what I mean, right? I know Elon Musk has Asperger's, and I mean, when I listen to him, I've never talked to him, but when I listen to him and so on, I feel like, yeah, he's a little bit of a nerd. That's it. So I don't know if that is the classical, how the classical way of communicating or so that you see a lot when you have Asperger's. So not sure. Not sure if that helps you, but I'm wondering. I also don't know how Asperger's usually shows itself. Asperger's is on the low end, basically high functioning, autism, pervasive developmental disorder, none other specified. Okay. And do you feel disabled in your daily life? Or maybe if you can tell me that, then I can give you better answers. I'm well functioning, and I just wonder if Japan is accepting towards people like me. It's more a social challenge. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I feel it's hard to make friends here. But is it really? Maybe I should just go out more. But obviously not now. Not now. You're not sure, but maybe it's good to come here for vacation or so and see for yourself. I mean, I've at least probably when you're a tourist, probably it shouldn't be a problem because service is very high here, and like even if something is awkward or so, they will not say, "Oh, it's awkward" or so or something. They're very professional in their service quality. By the way, today I had an appointment at a bank. Japanese banks are fantastic. I mean, fantastic in how they communicate, how professional they are, and so on. It takes forever, of course, and it's. I'm applying for an account, and it's like 2 or 3 times we got the documents back because like the address was off on one. So I have to provide like a social security number, and on those 3 the addresses didn't match, so we got it back. And then something else was there, like some sticker or something that's on there was removed or something, and things like that. And then you call them and they never pick up. So we went to the actual real store, and there took like an hour until we found out. We did prepared everything, then we found out we need to get another document where the address is different. We had to go to the town hall, get back there, and now hopefully it will work out. So that was not great, but the guy that was with us, talked to us, was pretty professional. The customer service in Japan is a bit too much for Haitani. It's sometimes almost robotic. Noticed in the US as well. Oh, depending on where you go. I see. Yeah, in Japan it's all very much ritualized almost. Like what you say when the customer comes, when they pay, if you want to ask them if they want a bag, and things like that. So it's not like there's actually it's all protocol, right? Very limited conversation usually. Not always. If it's a smaller store, so like only one owner, so then it could be different. Then it gets maybe more fun. Jesus has a friend in Japan, and I know she took a liking, probably. Oh. So if he came to Japan as a person with Asperger's and foreigner, if I would feel welcomed into Japan's environment. I see. Yeah. Foreigner. I mean, I think so. Depending also where you are, maybe it's so. For example, if you're in Tokyo, foreigners are nothing special. If you are here, on the more countryside than they rather are. So pros and cons. So here then people look at you and like, oh, he's different, especially the kids probably, that what's this guy doing here, or he looks unusual or something. But it's not like they're scared or something. So if you do like this, they will also return that and be happy. And in Tokyo, because there are so many, it's like, yeah, it's just a foreigner, and it's also nothing special if they do speak Japanese or so. So I think you can be fine here from that perspective. And again, from Asperger's, I don't really know. I think so, probably, but again, probably good to come here as a tourist once and see. And tomorrow I still have to get a lot of stuff. It's gonna be challenging. It's a nice area here. So summer now. She told me, I think usually she has like 5 to 10 or so, was like that, seminars here in summer. Or was it 15 even? Say 15. Say 15. She has a lot of seminars usually here, so especially Aikido people come here because there's a dojo connected, training hall connected to the hotel. Come here in summer and train here, because in summer there's school break, summer break, so all the students go with their clubs